How did the link up with Conor McGregor come about?
A DM. I sent him a DM. And all the magic happened off that. And you know what? It was one of the most surreal experiences of my life. Like, anyone who says, like,
you say you DM, you say like you want to go spar, or do you just want to meet? Like, how do you go from DM to sparring?
I'm not going to sit here and talk about all the things you talked about privately, but I said we should link up, and he ended up saying, I'll see you at the gym. I was like, all right, cool, let's go. Let's have some fun. And that was how it came about. And honestly, it was one of the most surreal experiences, because obviously being a fan and being emotionally invested in everything that man did, and then getting to have the ability to stand, train with the guy, talk to the guy, go have dinner with the guy afterwards, and do it like in a way where it's like, honestly, Eric, we met up 3 times and I feel like he's my best mate now. I've never met someone so like me in my life. Honestly, it's nuts. The biggest takeaway from meeting Conor is the fact that I have a friendship now that I believe is very powerful, very special. Someone who I can look up to and learn from. Someone who's done it all in the sport. Someone who's had all the highs, all the lows, all the biggest things in the sport, all have his names attached to it. And he's the one who's changed the game more than anybody. So to be able to have that friendship, and it's so powerful and it's so special, and I'm so grateful.
Will you train with him for your next fight?
Ariel, I joked about it with the team. If I trained with Conor leading up to my next fight, the amount of shit that I would say at a press conference, because the energy that me and him had, the buzz that we had together, honestly, it was like we've been friends for 20 years. It was just instant fucking friendship, instant connection, a good laugh. And he's just the most genuine, real person I've seen in a long time, who, like, he just says it as it is, does what he wants, and doesn't give a fuck. And that's exactly how I am. And I love it. And he's doing everything in the sport, and he's still maintained that attitude. I love it. And I would love to train him for this camp. I would love to have that energy leading up to the fight, because it's fun, it's a passion, it's an excitement. And it was a conversation that we had. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, if you're not enjoying the training every single day, if you're not excited to get up out of bed and look forward to the challenges that life is throwing at you, why the fuck are you doing this? Go do something else, because there's a lot of other things we can do in life. But that man, the energy that he brings to me, the energy that I bring to him, the fun that we can have leading up to a fight, in a heartbeat, I would travel the world to spend a week with that man leading up to a fight.
He's a heck of a fight with words.
Yeah, I was flying around a little bit tonight. I think these guys get, get a little excited. And, you make bad mistakes. Radke did the same thing, and you know me. We didn't run over to him and say, you better apologize, and he did that on his own. When he got back stage, he was embarrassed and, got caught up in the moment. And did you guys talk to him tonight? So he felt like he was treated like shit and, all that stuff. And, got emotional and whatever reason. We make mistakes. I am not holier than thou either. So we've all been in positions where we've made mistakes, and like I always say, it's how you recover from it and how you carry yourself after you make the mistake. And he came out and apologized on his own free will. We didn't tell him to do anything, and the fact that he did that means he means it. I don't make anybody apologize for anything. You do what you want. You're grown men and women. You're able to say whatever you want. He did it. He came back. He was embarrassed, and he apologized. So, I'm sure some people will accept his apology, and some people won't.
Have you stayed in touch with him?
Yeah. Sean Strickland came out and did a submission underground. Do you know about this?
I don't think so.
He's doing a submission underground with Andy Varela. And Sean was talking to Varela, but don't forget, this is in COVID times. There is nobody in the building or the floor. The cameras themselves were ran on remote control. So you just got the referee, there is a doctor, but then you just have the two athletes. So Sean's pushing and pulling. He's doing whatever he does. He's pushing and pulling. He came out to do this whole thing because he thought he was going to fight Jack Hermanson, and he wanted to work on his grappling. At some point in daring Andy Varela, who is as good as they come, like Varela is a threat for an Abu Dhabi medal, Sean turns his back to him, and then he yells something to him. Will you just attack me? He calls him, he heckles him. Andy Varela jumped through the air like a spider, jumped through the air, locked on a body triangle and a choke all in one motion. And then all you see is Sean Strickland. And they fall with Sean tapping. He was a doofus. He looked like such a doofus. He had never done grappling before like this. He must not have known who Andy Varela was. Andy Varela had done all sorts of it and has been in overtime with the best of the best. At any rate, Andy jumped. There must have been 10 feet between him, and Andy just jumps and latches on in one motion. His legs go and his arms go, and you just watch Sean like a tree. He tapped out.